2. Are we live? Are we live? Testing, testing, 1, 2. Testing, testing, 1, 2. All right, looks like we have audio. And all right. So doing something a little different here. I'm testing out screen setup here using different set of softwares. And uh, the setup I have now, I have it to that when I go live on Twitch, I'm simultaneously live streaming on Twitch. YouTube. Uh, if this goes, I don't know if this is how I do it permanently, but this is the solution that I have in place right now. Testing it out here, doing a trial run, see if this is something I'm going to invest in or not. But without much further ado, get right into it. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the stream. Tune in to another episode of Bosay831Gaming live on Twitch. And I hope everyone's having a wonderful day, night, or whatever it is in your neck of the woods or in your part of the world. Tonight, we're playing Farming Simulator 25, and we're on the Riverbend Springs map. It is one of the base game maps for Farming Simulator 25. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the stream. Only issue here, it seems like I'm trying to monitor my live stream on different devices as I'm doing it, just to see how performance is, and I'm seeing a lot of lag, and that has to be so that's another precursor to maybe not using this live stream method, but this is how it kind of plays out. Well, when I did my first attempt at this, I had signal drop 3 times and disconnect for different times. So my original attempt at this was very problematic. So hopefully we won't have any drops today. And I don't know if those drops were on Twitch or on YouTube, but it definitely was because of my internet connection, because I have a high-speed internet connection. Fiber optic connection, so that's definitely not what it was. All right, so we're jumping in. Here, trying to get our brain caught up to speed on where we're at, where we be. It's in the evening on day 1 in December. I think we've already done everything that we need to do. Go ahead, let's hop back on the tractor. We'll go ahead and set the tractor down, and we'll just go to the farmhouse and sleep. And we'll reset in the morning. We'll go ahead and advance the day, because we are. One thing we know now that we're in the winter months. So the winter months, don't think they're going to be worried about the sawmill and caring for the animals. So we'll go ahead and sleep a little bit. And we'll come back up. And we got a little snowfall going on, but the first thing we want to do is check on the status of our project. And we'll visit the playground. And the playground looks like it's getting close to being finished. Again, I don't know who builds a playground on a cliff. It's one of those European things that just screams so many lawsuits just look, you're falling to your death from a playground that's on a middle of a cliff. Just that's amazing. But anywho, looking at our farm materials for the next step of the build, where the playground is demanding 11,000 wood beam, 8,500 for planks, and 8,591 long plank. So there you have it. 11, 8, and 8. Well, basically 11, 9, and that's what we'll call it. So we'll pop back to the farm and let's see what the sawmill has us do at the moment. Materials were 11, 9, and 9. We'll go ahead and start at the enter. Hold our low loader. The lift is here. Let's start. Let's two of those. Actually, we'll do we'll mix those into the surface, just little strips like that. We gotta get this figured out. So we'll drop our wood beam on first. So that's some place to get that strap down. And we'll grab other wood pallet. And place it on the other side with this trailer. Drop that down and then recalibrate the straps. And now we will take the guns that we have at the moment. This is just what we have at the moment. Not going to sit around waiting on the sawmill to spit out everything. We can take it on the fly. And see where we are once we drop off a couple of loads. Like I said, we'll just do a mixed load in now. Very like stuff levels. Again, we'll try to stack these into the blank or pallet mode. Is that you have to be trouble with the weird camera angles and the weird camera behavior with handling an object. And let's see if we can squeeze a pallet collection towards the end of this. And we'll have a perfect hybrid load here. We'll close on the end here. Here. All right, this has been a little bit of a pain, isn't it? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Very well. what I still can do is still definitely still do a mixed slash hybrid cook. It's not for pretty, but it is a good job. Right? There. And here. Add another blank palette top in. And here. And it doesn't messing up too much with these jerk camera angles. So we'll scrap that one. All right, now we're set up for at least one delivery trip. So we'll go ahead and take that one now. That won't satisfy the requirements of everything we need right now for the playground. It's a good start. Crazy how my trailer is kind of slipping and sliding around icy roads. We got to be very careful how we conserve this. It has another, obviously another element of realism that, oh, what else we got going on? Something else I forgot to do. It's causing me a lot of problems there. That's not just the icy roads, it's causing the issue. It's the fact that I forgot to pull the ramp back up. Where did you go? Alright, you have arrived. Put up the beetle a little bit here. Have to make sure I can hear myself. But then I also don't have an echo. right, let's go ahead and sell what we have. And then you can see the money that I made. It's kind of weird now that it's not showing the. You used to break out what your bonus was for your section farming for your environmental score, but it's no longer doing that. I don't know if that was a change with the last game update or not, but that's when it started happening for me, and I don't know if that's what's supposed to be happening now or not. And now you can see our numbers. The requests required materials are still the same. You can see we have almost met the requirements for long planks. We still have not for wood beam. We got a long way to go on the wood beam. For the planks, we got 8,310, and we 9,000, so we're almost there. So it's just really the wood beam. The wood beam is always the one to refill. That's plank from the sawmill, or one of the planks from the sawmill that takes 1 for 3 was as a result. This is that slower rate than some of the other pallets that require those materials to create. At the home base, starting to get some snow or getting snowfall now. You can see it's finally starting to stack up on the ground around the farm. Really nice, interesting look. And again, since we're on day 2 of December, we'll take a peek at the animals because I might just skip and deal with the animal stuff on the last little bit. And here's one thing that I forgot to do that we talked about now that I need to do at the start of every episode. Let's get our rock collecting conveyor turned on. All right, we have an issue now. Our conveyor belt is picking up snow instead of. Um, okay, we don't want to do that now. That's that's a bit annoying. All right, let's see how I can operate this here. Not, I can't. Well, I should have done where I got the shop at though, but I can't get the belt to move. It had to move earlier. Why can't it? Why is it not? All right, let's stop. Okay, not gonna aggravate me. It's not gonna happen. We're already on some hits. All right now. Well, I don't know why the conveyor picked up snow and it's literally positioned on rocks. So where did it pull snow from? I don't understand that. It's stupidly annoying. What I'm not understanding is why I can't straighten out the wheels on this thing and have it ready to transfer. I'm not seeing that little option. So we're gonna pull the boy. I'm going out of here one way or the other. Kind of getting this overkill here with this slippy snow bit. Yeah, I'm not trying to hop in a tractor, dude. Alright, now you want to drive. road from Biggerville. That was just a straight forward and back and the side. That's the side of the I only start waiting for that to have access to the land. I don't have access to the land that my scope is on. I don't understand that. Alright. It is going to activate. I tell you what land I do got access to, homeboy. Alright. Alright, so we got this stupid snow unloaded. And let's see if we can get this conveyor to do what it's supposed to be doing. And that's moving rocks, not snow. You gotta be hard heads about it. So we need my tractor out of the way here. Hopefully we can get this conveyor positioned now without it completely stuck. Although it's already kind of getting stuck in this now. That's not good. Son of a gun. Yep. You're aggravating me tonight. So now let's start. Set the goddamn tractor back to the shop. Bring the big boy over so we can stuck again. Any of that nonsense. session that you play anyway, so I don't know why you pick up the stove. First and foremost, good stuff. There, just get some block. That's the four rocks going now. Let me see if I can raise John Deere, we got stuff we got to send the John Deere back to the shop. Crash counter plus one. Crash counter plus two was too hot bad. Turn my heat on. Turn the lights on as well to measure apart. We're going to be getting what some of the controls are now. But alright, we're going to park this one here now. We'll jump it in. The interim. and hop back over to Merlot, Telehan. The Merlot Telehan, bro. See that many times. I'm just gonna go ahead and fuel the engine. Nothing else going on right now. Just winter months. So, sawmill will, sawmill woodlands. Oh, we got on our wood, so let's get some wood. Trees sawed down. There's a lift bed to the sawmill. Sawmill going here. The little tree farm going here. I keep my that's sometimes a huge ask. Planets so close together, it's going to get declined a little bit there. Oh, we got you. Very but that's pretty good. That's coming to snow, so I don't know how well it will work while it's covered. Got to test that theory. Alright, got it. So that should put us at here we're looking at 77%. Grab this here and kind of the same thing we did previously. This one's going to be, looks like it's going to be much less dropping than its counterpart. Yeah, kind of pull it out. We're going to have a little bit of a struggle because of the snow traction or lack thereof. That's very fun. So just sticking my wheels literally and figuratively. This right here. Let's get the plate changes on my car. Let's get ready to just like some of the stuff together to get this done. Alright, there you go. Another candidate. And that allows us to get off. That's what we should do for us. So we can have a tilt this one back here to the cylinder. There we go. So we get it. Get it. Now we got some weird bits of this thing going on the telehandler. I've seen this bug before. I don't know how to clear it. Fasten unfasten the straps doesn't do anything. This is a crazy bug, dude. And it's crazy that we're this far into the game. We're getting these kind of bugs. And we're see what's happening here. It's behaving as if it's treating. It's move on the telehandler. Good, I would like to think, but I don't think it's going to get knocked out. Still also crap right now. Last time we did this, I don't know if I did set the game when we said, yeah, it's not that was to the shop all nonsense, but that's what it is right now. Yep. Definitely being one of those evenings tonight here where the noises are coming in mass. Attachment. But it's, yeah. I'm trying not to go. Not going to give me any peace right now. So all three pieces are going into the shop. I might do is just trade this old one into the wheel loader. Just see if I can get this set up on a wheel loader. This is out here right now. Set up. Okay, this button here. Let's go back. Let's go to the shop and see what's all set. All right, we got a couple of headers. truck, Mario, Gen 2 header, harvester header. Hey, and the SL80 22 quantum auto mode is on sale. I already own one of these, so that won't benefit me much now. Right, good to know. All right, let's go over here to let's add let's go over here to now. Keep pushing around longer a little bit. Let's get something that's more pushing it around maybe. Let's see the thing though. Attachment it has straps, and I don't know what will or will not work with that setup. Yes, quick one more straps. Let's do something. Let's go. Ah. That goes well over tools. Let's see what it has. Does it have a version? They'll grab them. And we'll get grab with straps, and that one with the straps I think is only under front loader tools. Straps. Get the out of the camera. Front loader vehicles. That's on that. Hammer tools, right? Gonna have a version of that. Okay, we got it on the front loader tools. We got it on the telehammer, but we don't have it under wheel loader tools. So we got a version of that set up under front loader tools. The front loaders are even less powerful than the telehandler, so that won't help me. Now I want to spend a bunch of money on something that I need to test first. Probably because I'm just been attached to all right, yeah, this is a different problem part with me. Okay, well, probably as I think about it now, there's some pros and some cons to the setup that I have not obviously see me on the cam. I got a pictures up on the screen that I have going on in real time. As I understand, I'm live streaming to my YouTube channel real time. But one of the issues here is that I'm not able to really use my headset for my audio, and my headset has features that I use to help with my audio that the mic on the camera doesn't even have. So I don't have any controls over the audio that's coming from the camera that I'm working on. And then there's also the issue of the distance of the camera from where I'm sitting at, and that's why my sound is a little different from how it normally sounds when I'm talking to kids. Plus, I am quiet in the office right now, but there are days sometimes I'm on live and I'm trying to hold on, and I'm not trying to get anything back. All right, grab this last screen. Big. I'll let you do. All right, that's attention points. Unpass attention points. Like that there. That too. And that's exactly how many hours you spent. Wow, they do say. All right, don't have that trailer. Check anything down. And let's check on our productions. I don't want to mention anything too tough here. On the playground, paper hall, that makes the toy tractor. This material is swivel, use planks and long planks to build a toy tractor, but priority is to get the playground project done first, and then we'll switch gears to the toy tractor. And biogas plants, mine low supplies, and sallow, it's got supplies as well. I don't know, I don't really have a place I can sell that is. Do I? Don't think so. It's a factory should be producing now, and it's set to sell the cement brick, the cement bags, and the roof plate. Uh, the multi-area production seems to be going on okay. Milk. Well, all the product coming out of here is set to sell. So multi-grain production is producing bread, and bread is set to sell. Yeah, I think that's the only thing I got out of here. Flour and wheat flour is used to produce bread. That bread is being sold. We're not doing any other productions out of here right now. We got wheat, whole wheat flour, and regular flour, I think, right? Yeah. All right. So, and we'll sleep through another day. It's like a good bad week. All right, we're now on day one in January. First stop is the sawmill. Let's see what the sawmill has with these for us to deliver. We got a battle. So we started tonight. So hold it up. Do another delivery. I was just saying the configuration that we had on the previous delivery trip. And we can see what we got up pallets and all turns up and some pallets. Another long place pallet. Ah, gotta have this counterparts strapped down. So that's one good area. And we just straps. Long cuts in it, but we actually do that. And the buff. Very good, okay. Stay in that heavy hole as well. It's not pretty. Awesome. Strap them, load them up, strap them up. camera is dropping jets. Alright, looks like we have another load. There we go. So go ahead and fold it up. We just had another lights popping on too. Yeah. And this time when I do delivery, delivery I wasn't more specific. Those some of those extras that for the tractor project. Alright, we have almost arrived at our destination. We're logistical positioning this time around so that we don't over deliver. Definitely know got one month in here. $1,351. We only need 2,000, so the rest of the planks will go towards the toy tractor. Okay. So now we come back over here with the long tires. Yeah. Since we did 2,000. We have 2,026 in storage. We between 2,319 cubes new. At least one of each go here. And so 3,000 flat. There. Oh. Up there. Oh, get that. Alright. You go. Come on. Alright. So now we got both projects there. If you look at the playground now, we're at it's 8,900 plus. So we still need a few more whipping, drop out, and have basically 2,000. So we should have another 6,000 whipping with some long bunch are good to go. So it's just good whipping. Right to that. Tired. Now struggling here. Eyes are really good. Small, really good. Very good. Yep, so after I got off the ground, I doctor appointment. I came out of the house. Just got home, stepped out, sound I got home. So it's like a good nap. I don't know if it's for an hour, but it was much sort of relaxing. Well, it's really, I wasn't sure I was going to be alive tonight, so I'm not tired. It's good. Possibly we have problems with the illness tonight. That's all right. Yeah, how it place to sit there. I don't know. This here why it's sitting there. One thing I'll make a haul schools, the supplies for the toy tractor, still needs the haul planes. Planes. Had a long planes spawning. Where are we? Ready. That's one thing I need to, well, I got going on the crop store to get back in it. The season when they start growing again in March. But we'll still take a peek over at the precision farming tab to see if there's any information there that might be of notice. Where these readings are. Got a 90 here, 70. I got a 99 over here. It's crazy consistent because you're doing the same things to each sections of this combined field and the same thing here, but the scores are vastly different. It's, it's, it, the overall environment scores up to the 6, which is great. So January should be 10 to the animals. We'll do that day 2. All right, day 2. And let's put the solvent first. Let's see how we're doing on all supplies. It's down at 50% again. Got one. Into the solvent, so we'll get that. Solvent and this. Alright, we're going to load up into delivery first, then we'll check on that. Sense where we're at there. Alright. So it's load on the trailer as before. Really slow down. Would be production right now, though the software book. Alright, now shake it off here. Let's get this strapped in. Well, being lined up and strapped in. There. And that will satisfy the whipping requirement. Let's get the and another one. Let's get the straps down. And we actually put two more long front pallets up here and the load as well. Stuff like those stuff we would have to do. This thing will stack like rocket science. That's all we have to do, but it just doesn't want to work good. Alright. Still don't know how far away we are from completion of the playground project. So we're still at a grinding away from the spot piece here. Strap that down. And then the sack these paint pellets on top of what we already have. There's one. We have another spawner. That we already had. It's going to sit out there all by itself. That is right there. Grab that. Like that one on. Last two we're gonna have to use pallet board. That's battery. No way. these things to unload. Attach. Same thing on the other side. A little bit. Strap. Farm this time, Joe. Check on and probably continue to have multi-customers. Under the production change, make sure we're still producing, but we need to continue producing. That only whipping for playground and everything else goes to a graphic manufacturer, which we now also own, by the way. So let's focus on that first. Big world though. It's weird. And grab another. Alright, so we got paid for all of those products, and we've got a couple more wood pallets delivered, so now we're looking at just the demand for wood beam, and we're up to 6,989 units of wood beam. Storage, we got 1,983. 2,000 wood beam, so it's giving roughly about 5,000 wood beam. So what I do here is go ahead and speed this up. Let's go back to the farm. If we don't have enough wood beam spawn, we'll go buy those and then look through those just to kind of speed it get this playground on to the next stage. Here, you're at the same stage. Let's just skip past including January yet, so no, we're not exactly like 2 months. It's already in month 3. Once we move it, we're 150. So we'll definitely buy. It's like this is probably how it is. So that way, it's sure that it's a good state project block. Sawmills, any other pellets and spawn, probably wait, go to the street, take the dealer, and buy out other pallets and those right now. here. I need to check my numbers. All right, so we're looking at 1,000, 2,000, so 5,000 is what I say. So 5. We'd always rather overcompensate instead of undercompensate. So we'll go over. And when we know for sure, and so it's like 37,740. As much money spent, the way that you have to play around to its stage of development. Scrap. Do more. Knock that off course before I put the strap down. Straighten that back up. Now put the strap down. 2 more. Alright, that's the last one. We just need to get it loaded up. And then we can roll. And we just get it off the truck. It doesn't even bring it. There it is. On the trailer. There we go. Road. very, very back to the main farm. This part here. Where? You see that tree right there, right, guys? What's the surrounding tree? It's hanging out there. Oh, so where am I? Tree is next to the big. Okay, remember that when I come back through and I'll pick that tree up. I'll probably do that off camera. We're still moving through town here, and I don't know which turn I missed. Yep, let me get to the turn. That's why there's a whole section of the tree just kind of hanging out there. But note of where it's at. Because I could grab that up and here we speed that to the sawmill. But if you get through like that, will very much wood at all. Still abused. Alright, this is quite a trip. Oops, crash. And we can drive right in. And we'll get that unloaded. But this might be if you can bring the camera around. Just for a while that you here. Pretty wide and no shot. Of the playground project. Now we'll see what the progress is. Get the best we're gonna get, so we'll go ahead and take that down. And we'll go ahead and deliver these components. I'll get rid of another 31,000 grand almost. So you get some of that money back if you spend miles, not all of it, but it's a good chunk of it. And so now we strictly straight as far as this having required continually to at this stage of the project. So that running, we'll head off back to the main farm. Can't drive all of a sudden now. Live stream. Go back, like I said, I'm just doing that stream here a little bit. Go back and take a look at this live, see how it's but I really do a normal process to video of the science is characters was the class. People, intro, outro, all of that stuff. So as I ran it, maybe add some couple towers where I can do. That's about it. I'm going to do on 2 games, check me out tonight for 2 games, or if I'm supposed to live with you, playing on 2 live where I'm going to look at spring map, or the next game out, hopefully we'll get most of the new social platform, ground. So on and so forth, wherever it is you're across my content, please don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell, so that we can get or something else out there. Really, really don't feel like subscribe or and make sure you find me so is feedback. So your feedback is appreciated, and that's what makes it better and giving you, feeding you the content that you want to see live. I'm still gonna kind of move around the things that I like to work with. Good to great to awesome. I know one game that the community has your comment. So, yeah, get out here online and have some fun playing those games too. Tree out there, and we're going to take it to the sawmill. And off camera, I'll go ahead and take the animals, we'll get the production change, stop off, we'll do all that regular maintenance stuff. When we come back to the next episode, we'll see where we're at on this project. Look around project, and we'll probably be that much closer to wrapping up the series. That's all the story map for first summer. It's just maintenance. Right, that's the wrap up. Bosay831Gaming, October 45, February Springs. We are out of here. I want to go up to you here, yeah. Appreciate it. That's for sure. That's all I got for tonight. That's it.